Upon arriving on planet Earth, the trio of Saiyans had separated to continue with their great training. On the other hand, the Prince of the Saiyans was able to meet with Bulma, and this being a great scientist was able to create gravity capsules in which the great Vegeta was able to train to become much more powerful. I'm the Prince of the Saiyans. Can't allow another Saiyan to be much more powerful than me. On the other hand, Goku and Raditz both were training in the mountains, because on this occasion Goku wanted his brother's power to rise in a great way. However, on one of his training days, a gigantic power to be felt all over the planet Earth. A power that even on this occasion was able to make the Saiyan Goku nervous. Whose is all this incredible power? I can't believe it! The power he's unleashing is amazing. I feel like my whole body's crushed by the incredible power. Who is it? But a very peculiar warrior stood in front of Goku. That's right, the speed with which he had arrived had left him very surprised, since even Goku wasn't able to notice. Who are you? I can tell that you're a very powerful monster. It's not yet time for you to know about my identity, but I want to prove the great power that the incredible Goku is said to possess. The mysterious warrior rushed against Goku, who exchanged multiple blows all over the place. However, it's been very difficult for Goku to keep up. His battle would not last more than 2 minutes, so at the moment both would take a little distance, while on the warrior's face a big smile would be drawn. With you, I'll really be able to use the Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan? What the hell's that? At the moment, the hair would turn a golden color, while on the whole planet Earth began to shudder due to all the incredible power that was released. Even Goku would be very surprised by all the incredible power that the warrior gave off. However, without Goku being able to see anything, the warrior was able to connect a powerful blow to Goku's stomach, which this time had caused incredible damage, while too much blood was coming out of Goku's body. Yeah, what the hell is that transformation? The blow that has been able to connect me has caused me incredible damage, but I can't give up so easily. Goku would stand up, while his power began to increase in an incredible way. That's right, Goku was pushing the power of his body to the limit, while the mysterious warrior stared at him. The rumors were true. He really is very powerful, and if I'm able to warn him, everything will happen. I know he'll be able to do something, but I have to see the limit of his power. Instantly, a huge extortion from the energy of Goku had been able to access his maximum power, with which even his eyes could be observed a bright red, just as his gaze had completely changed. You're a very powerful warrior with whom I had no plans to hide any of my true power, so I hope you're prepared. Goku moved at a great speed, however this time he was able to brush Trunks' cheek, but instantly his battle would be much more destructive. This time all the Z warriors had come to the place to know what was happening, being surprised by the great battle that both warriors were releasing. Raditz, what the hell happened? Is he a new enemy? I don't know, Vegeta, but the power he's able to release is amazing. But instantly, a smile would be drawn on Vegeta's face, while his power would likewise begin to increase in an incredible way. That's right, this time Goku and Trunks had stopped their battle, realizing that in the same way, a great power would be felt all over the place. Everyone being surprised to realize how Vegeta had agreed to the same transformation as the warrior who was fighting with Goku. Wow, Prince Vegeta's been able to acquire the same transformation as that guy. Trunks would return to his base state, starting to explain that he came from the future, hiding his identity so that the timeline's not affected. That's right, this time the warriors were 2 years old, before facing extremely powerful warriors, which all the Z warriors would fall before their powers. I hope to be able to come back in 2 years to be able to help in this battle. Trunks would leave the place, while all the warriors were very surprised. However, the most shocked was Goku, since his power was overcome, although it wasn't by much the power that warrior had been able to almost defeat them. Vegeta, I want to have a friendly combat with you. I want to check the new power you've been able to get. This time I'll be able to beat you, you damn worm. The eyes of both would cross, so at the moment both began to exchange blows. However, the difference in powers was overwhelming, since Goku was able to sweep the floor with Vegeta's body. That's right, although Vegeta had been able to access the Super Saiyan, he wasn't able to compare with Goku's power, which instantly, with a great attack of energy, was able to put him out of combat. I have to use the Dragon Balls. Really, their transformations were similar, but why was Vegeta's power hundreds of times less? all the warriors would spread out to continue with their training, but much more Vegeta, since he couldn't stand that despite taking his body to their limit, he hadn't been able to beat Kakarot. For his part, Goku, with the help of Raditz, they would begin to gather all the Dragon Balls. After a few hours, they'd been able to gather all of them. Brother, one question. Why do you need the spheres? I need to know what is the power I possess, and why Vegeta's transformation was similar to that warrior's. He wasn't able to cope with me? I have lots of doubts. Goku would summon the mighty Shenron, so instantly the whole sky would darken, realizing that they had summoned Shenron.
You have gathered the 7 Dragon Balls. Tell me, what is your wish? I can meet 3 of them.
What is the state I was born with? I'd like to have answers. And how can I become more powerful? Am I the legendary Super Saiyan? Instantly, the other warriors would arrive at the place, realizing that Goku and Raditz had summoned Shenron.
First of all, you are not the legendary Super Saiyan, since the legendary Super Saiyan lives on a planet far away from this place, and his power is unlimited. Secondly, the state with which you were blessed is the Super Saiyan's Phase 4. You were only able to pass the other transformations. And finally, you can become more powerful if you continue with your training. Although, of course, increasing your power in that state would be much more complicated, since the Super Saiyan Phase 4 is your base state.
Everyone was surprised to learn that Goku was not the legendary Super Saiyan. He was only born with Super Saiyan Phase 4.
That means that I possess the Super Saiyan Stage 1. And if Kakarot's been able to be born with that transformation, I'm also able to access a similar state.
Vegeta would quickly leave to continue his great training. Meanwhile, Goku would remain very thoughtful. In that case, I have to train much more, because if my power stays stagnant, I won't be able to overcome my limits. I'll train on my own from now on, Raditz.
You understand, brother? In that case, I'll leave to train with Gohan and Piccolo.
Goku would leave for the Sacred Temple. That's right, Goku had planned to enter the Room of Time, in which the instant he arrived, he would expel the maximum of his power, with which even the same dimension would change noticeably. I don't plan to stay behind. I know that I have the necessary ability to be able to overcome my limits once again. Goku would start with his great training, which this time was to try to access a new transformation. So he would begin to concentrate all his energy while raising his power. However, it was very complicated for him. He was only able to get his muscles to grow in a great way. I have an idea. The Saiyans were able to transform into Ozarus, but what'll happen if I transform? Goku, with a small sphere in one of his hands, was able to create a small artificial moon, with which he instantly transformed. His fur would change to a golden color, but this would begin to destroy everything around him. Not being able to control all that power, so they spent months in the Room of Time, in which, in all this time, Goku was able to master his state completely. It's time! I'm already able to fully maintain reason, so no problem. Goku exceeded his state of Ozaru, with which, at the moment of not having completely lost his mind, his golden fur and body began to shrink, which would leave Goku very surprised, since it had not happened before. While an amazing power was released all over the place, at the instant of an incredible scream by Goku, this would create a great explosion, as it was possible to observe a Goku with a similar appearance, but this time, the color of his fur was golden, while his power was capable of disintegrating any warrior not on the same scale of his power. Wow! The power I've been able to get is amazing, but I have to be able to completely master it, because otherwise, I'll even hurt my friends. Goku began to master his new power. That's right, Goku in his base state, which was the Super Saiyan 4, was able to access the Super Saiyan. For that reason, the fur was golden. On the other hand, in a very secluded place, a scientist known as Dr. Gero was able to create 2 powerful androids, which possessed the cells of all the warriors, even of Goku Phase 4. However, these androids, despite being very powerful warriors, were only part of the real danger. That's right, a warrior named Cell, which he possessed in his body, the cells of all the most powerful warriors in the universe, was being formed. With all the cell phones of the warriors, the power of Cell will be incredible. Nothing and no one will be able to stop him, not even those annoying Saiyans. Returning to the Room of Time, Goku had been able to master all his power completely, so Goku would leave the room while his power was able to alert all the Z warriors. However, a spy robot was able to steal a tiny hair from Son Goku's new state, being able that the power was incubating the powerful Cell. and it was able to hold all that incredible power. That's right, on this occasion, with that small sample of energy, Cell was able to develop completely, being able to generate a big explosion all over the place, while his power would likewise draw attention of all the warriors. Realizing that 2 years had already passed, I had completely forgotten. It's been 2 years already, so those androids will appear on an island in the west, destroying everything around. But there's no destroyed island, or is there anything that guy was so pure nonsense? For his part, Dr. Gero was surprised to realize how his greatest creation had been able to evolve quickly with the help of that last sample. Cell, absorb the android so that you'll be able to achieve your perfect form.
As you order. Although I thank you for being able to create me, I don't like being ordered by beings weaker than me.
Cell, with a beam of energy, was able to end the life of its creator, while approaching the androids, and without allowing any of them to move, was able to absorb them completely. On this occasion, the power that was released was amazing, so much so that even it overshadowed the power of Goku. Apparently that warrior is said to be true. It had turned out to be more than where all the incredible power was released. Meanwhile, in a very distant place, in the same way, a warrior as powerful as Cell or much more was watching everything. Keep getting much more powerful, because very soon I'll end your very existence, Son Goku, but you'll be part of all my power. Returning to planet Earth, the warriors were able to get in front of Cell, being surprised by the power that this new enemy was releasing. However, confident, Vegeta would take a step forward.
I'll show you that this warrior's a simple joke on this side of me.
Vegeta would access Super Saiyan 2, while Cell would observe it with a big smile.
You don't have the power to stand up to me, Vegeta, so you better get out, damn worm.
A furious Vegeta would rush against Cell, however his blows were not able to cause any damage to Cell, with which a few blows were able to leave the Prince of the Saiyans lying on the ground with few wounds.
I want to fight Son Goku, because I was created to end his life.
Goku, the instant he took a step, would realize that Vegeta would get back on his feet.
I haven't been defeated yet. Now I'll show you the fruit of my training has had, so I hope you're ready to observe the power of the great Vegeta.
Vegeta would immediately begin to expel a large amount of energy, which left everyone surprised. That's right, Vegeta had been able to achieve 3 new transformations, and this time, he would use one of the most powerful transformations, the incredible Super Saiyan 3. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.